You have a male bestie, babe.
I don't.
Who am I to you?
My husband.
And
I don't have any bestie. Yeah, my husband and my best friend.
alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Questions with T and
Yes.
Table. So yeah, you already know that Questions with T involves us basically answering questions, right, that we have up here. And today
We have a question which is help us. What are some relationship red flags to look out for?
So I'm going to be answering from the point of view of a guy, and she would be answering from the point of view of a lady. The first red flag I have here is incompatible core values. If your core values as individuals are very, very different or they don't align, it is best for you guys to walk away, right? So you save yourself the trouble of, building and investing into the relationship and having your heart broken at the end of the day.
So basically, if she doesn't have
Financially,
same values as you,
same values as you, whether
Okay.
financially, whether in purpose, religion, whatever it is, as far as your core values do not align, please do not further into that relationship.
yeah, that's not a Christian. You're not a Christian. I don't know. except ladies who is not a Christian. Well, But if you're a Christian as a lady or you're a Christian lady, you have no business with a guy that's not a Christian, because where are you guys going? It's just similar to what you said about core values. So you guys are already operating on different planes, right? You're going in one direction, he's going in another direction. I don't know at what point devil is going to use him as a puppet. So please, red flag.
Red flag.
Number one.
Alright, so if he has a male best friend or he has too many male friends, right, that's a red flag, right? Because why can't she have female friends?
That's very true. Why is it? That's very true, because
why can't she have female
yeah.
Right, it's a, people might not see it, but it's a subtle dysfunction, right, that you don't see, right? And it comes from a place where you certainly need a male validation for certain things, but if you do not underline it properly, you will not see it that way. You just see it as a fact that, oh, females are too blah blah blah, they gossip a lot, they do this a lot and all that kind of stuff. I don't have that time on blah blah blah. So you just decide that, you know what, I'm just gonna make a guy my best friend, or I'm just gonna have a lot of guys as friends. And trust me, in the circle of having a guy best friend or having a lot of guys as a friend, 90% of them just want to have something other than friendship to do with you. You understand? If you give them the opportunity to you, what's up? You want, they would. You get? So it's just a false rubbish. You have a male bestie, babe?
I don't.
Who am I to you?
My husband.
And
I don't have any bestie. Yeah, my husband and my best friend. A guy that's not submitted, red flag. Red flag number two. A guy that's not submitted to authority. You cannot tell me that you don't have anybody over your life like saying do this or do that or don't do this. There's no voice that can humble you. There's no voice that can put you in check. You're not ready. Please run from that guy. And a guy that cannot submit, note this, that guy cannot lead. Because in the place of submission, you learn a lot of humility. You learn what it means to take correction. If a guy has not been exposed to that, or if your man has not been exposed to that, forget it. You don't have a man. You have a what?
You don't have a
You don't have a man. You have a child.
Wow. So for my third one, it is a lady who does not take responsibility and blames everything on a zodiac sign.
Oh, Leo. I'm a Leo, so that's why I'm so strong.
Yes, I can never apologize. Leo can apologize.
Gemini. I'm Gemini. Gemini is one of them now. I'm Gemini.
I'm
so
Gemini, I'm
I don't. So I can't do this. I can't do that. That's my weakness. That's my.
Exactly. So
the
moment you can't take responsibility for your action, right, and you blame it on something else. I guess use zodiac sign as an example, right? On something else, you blame it on either your friend or your family or just something. That person becomes a red flag, because when you guys go into a relationship, right, and then issues arises, you are the one that you feel the brunt of it. You'll just be wondering why you yourself are getting angry unnecessarily, because someone's not taking responsibility for our actions.
And it's not a case
And then
of
it makes you the
girl can apologize.
You get? So it makes you look like, so because of that, there's a level of gaslighting that comes in, right? So it makes you look like you are the problem.
That's the guy.
Yeah, it makes the guy look like he's the problem, right? And then before you know, you start doing things that you don't even think you would do necessarily, right? Just to make peace reign in the relationship, right? You become less of yourself. You start doing things that are not you. Do you get? So people that can't take responsibility, please.
A man that cannot wait for marriage before sex is a red flag. Someone that cannot honor boundaries right now is not going to honor boundaries later on. As PC, my pastor would always say, a fornicator is a potential adulterer. And we are not saying that we are not saying that there are cases, or we are not saying that the fact that you stayed a virgin or you stayed abstinent or you abstained from sex doesn't mean that when you now get into marriage you won't cheat or you won't be involved in adultery. So that cancels that. No, we are saying that cases like that exist, but it doesn't change the fact that, or the truth, that a fornicator is a potential adulterer. Why? The discipline that you need in a relationship is the same discipline you're going to need after marriage. So if you like train your man to sleep with you now or to be in discipline with you now, you will enjoy the fruit in marriage. So if you cannot honor God's boundaries while you're dating, forget, you will not honor boundaries in marriage. Honor boundaries.